Well, I promised in the comments of the last video. That comment section is a fucking mess, by the way. Everybody's arguing about the story and how it makes sense or doesn't make sense. I apologize, all right? This is all my fault. I need to stop complaining. I need to let things play out before I assume something stupid when it may, in fact, not be. So I apologize. I will try to keep the complaining to a minimum. I said this before, but then shit just got so wacky that I couldn't help myself. I don't know. I don't like complaining. I hate it. I just do it often because a lot of things just don't make any sense to me. I'm sorry. All right. I apologize. We're going to play this game. But I will say, all right, that one guy who was basically defending any negative comment, he was defending the game from any negative comment. All right. If you can tell me that Melia going Super Saiyan 3 wasn't stupid. Like, what the fuck did she use solar flare like fucking Krillin's forehead or something? Like, what the fuck, man? Anyways, I'm gonna try to not complain this episode, all right? Unless something is just so incredibly dumb, all right? Because I don't want to be disrespectful to Jan and the team that makes this game. I don't want to, I'm not trying to disrespect you guys. So I guess we'll see what's going on here. Yeah, whatever. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe if you guys are enjoying this playthrough. Last episode, a whole bunch of shit happened. I don't even know how to recap it, honestly. But the most important thing I'd say was that this girl named Melanie tried to turn everybody against me and make me give her the time diamond back just so she could touch me. I'm not quite sure why they didn't just have her hold me down and then she could have touched me herself, or I don't know. Maybe she wasn't allowed to touch me. Maybe I had to touch her. But I don't know, because it's not like I had to touch her if I gave her the diamond back. So I don't know why she didn't just touch me and run up and grab me or whatever. But either way, she was like some evil little girl. I don't know who the fuck she was. She was like a fucking 5-year-old. I don't know why we didn't just wring her fucking neck. She threatened to blow up a ship that had a machine on it that could save everybody, but that deemed unnecessary anyways because Melia became fucking Super Saiyan 3 Mother Nature and restored the entire city of its lush, greens, and the oceans blue again and stuff like that. So I really don't understand what's going on in this game anymore. So I'm just going to play the game and see what happens. So right now we're trying to get the time diamond back. Wait, just a moment. What is it now? Are you just going to ignore what just happened to me? That's a hard thing to just ignore. I heard what you said when it happened. You said I awakened? What exactly did you mean by that? Melia, many people claim that you have the power to create shiny Pokemon, correct? But did you think that power was solely for changing the DNA structure of Pokemon? That light that emanated from your body is far deeper than any shiny Pokemon. But this light is also responsible for that, right? To some extent, yes. Okay, well, if that's the case, then why did Melanie disappear when I did all of that? You did what Melanie tried to do to you. Huh? You figured it out, didn't you? Back when Melanie made you decide. Although it fell through the floor, I could still hear what was happening. Oh, although I fell through the floor, I could still hear what was happening in this room. Asking anyone who lived on this island, it was publicly broadcasted after all. Melanie tried to bait me into giving her the time diamond. I only figured that out because you told me to avoid physical contact. What would have happened if Melanie tricked me successfully? You wouldn't be standing here now. That's all I have to say about that. Okay, you know things, but nobody tells us anything in this fucking game. And what about Shofu? What about them? Stop playing dumb. You were watching. You saw Shofu shield me from Yveltal's attack. It was so powerful that it knocked me right off the castle. Yet here they are in one piece, not a single scratch on them either. So I really have to ask you, Shofu, what happened to you? It's happened before, hasn't it? On Valor Mountain, in Kagiri City. I finally understand what they are. The Interceptor. The fuck is an Interceptor? Interceptor? What's that? Ha! Wouldn't you like to know? I would like to know. I absolutely would like to know. But I understand now that nobody's ever going to tell me anything that they should just directly tell me in this game. I have to figure out everything on my own. You get one answer and then get 200 million questions in return. That's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. I'm not complaining when I say nobody tells me things in this game, by the way. I'm just saying. Because that's just how it is. They just don't... I'd never get the information that I'm looking for. Madam X, I have a question for you. We know. And since when were you so polite? Just ask. How exactly did I awaken myself? Who knows? I saw Venom with you when you appeared before Melanie. Perhaps your friendship with Venom allowed you to have some sort of interchange. The power of friendship. Friendship, huh? Yes. Anyway, is that it over there? Correct. This is definitely the actual time diamond. It's all glowy and shit. I can really tell the difference. This one changes color and everything. I'm a little confused on how you thought the fake one was real. I thought you said you owned a time diamond before. Shouldn't you be able to tell the difference? Think of this diamond like weaponry. A sword on its first day of creation is shiny and sharp. Over time, though, why is Mimikyu there? Bruh. She didn't even go back with Mosley. Over time, though, it loses its shine and luster. It becomes dull and eventually breaks. The time diamond is no different. After many uses, it becomes less beautiful. My time diamond was used so many times that it no longer sparkled like this gem. Then let's just go back already. Yes, but before we do that, I must explain something. When we go back... Oh no, Mimikyu's creeping up. When we go back, there will be two versions of you and Shofu. I think the Mimikyu's gonna try and go back with us. The universe doesn't allow for the same person to exist in the same time simultaneously. If this were to happen, eventually the universe would delete one of you two to correct things. Your time gear amulets will protect you from this, but if you were to ever lose them, I don't suppose you'd want to leave your existence up to the world, would you? Okay, well, what can we do about that? We're going to have to force the universe to accept us through a process called overlapping. By coming into contact with yourself from a different time, you can merge with them. Is that what Melanie was trying to do? Is Melanie Melia? I guess it would make sense. Their names are kind of similar, right? Huh. This will erase any risk of being deleted by the universe, but it's risky. What's the risk? The risk is being overtaken. The one with the strongest mind always comes out on top. Bro. You can't... I'm not going to say anything. I promise. If your past self has a better state of mind and force of will, they will become the dominant mind and you will be erased. Do you understand? So what you're saying is we're not exactly out of the woods yet. Can I just kill them? Can I just kill my other self? If Shofu and I were to somehow fail the overlapping process, we risk our very existence. Not your total existence, just the version of you that exists before me. If you were to lose to your past self, you would end up being stuck in a little time loop. You'd save Vivian from her fate yet again and then repeat everything that happened here. I understand, but you mentioned contact with ourselves, right? Physical contact, correct? Don't tell me. You've already figured it out. Just leave it at that. Huh? We're going to leave this wretched world once and for all. Fine, but understand this, Madam X. Once we're back to our time and after we settle things, this little truce of ours will be over. Huh, of course. But I also want you to understand this, Melia. That light that beamed from your body moments ago? One day that sacred light will be mine. Then nothing will be able to stop me. Why? As if I'd let that happen. I'm not going down without a fight. None of us are. And what a fight that will be. A fight to the finish. I'm assuming that Mimikyu came with us, right? Daw, what are you doing up here by yourself? Oh, hey Mosley. Nothing, just thinking about life, I guess. I'm still pretty sure I haven't exactly processed what's happened. Just a few weeks ago, we were hiding for our lives in some stuffy cave. Now, I'm looking at the sun, breathing fresh air and looking at 100% clean waters. I'm not dreaming, am I? Did Melia stuff crops in your head? because that was so damn corny. I get it, corny, crops. Your jokes are no different. I'm just wondering what we're going to do now. Isn't that something for all of us to decide? Huh? I mean, I guess. If you think about it, we could never confirm that there were only 5 islands left in the world. My old boat was only able to go so far, but this ship can take us anywhere. Yes! For all we know, there may be even bigger lands that we didn't know about. Perhaps there are even some parts of the world that's not completely fixed yet. With this ship, we can rescue so many people and help the Earth restore itself. So many possibilities, huh? I'm ready. Yep. I'm ready to help do nothing. That's kind of my profession. Don't lie, Mosley. Your profession is to be incredibly annoying. Can't the gal have 2 jobs? I have a major and a minor. Hey, I know I caused you guys some problems in the past, but I was kind of wondering if you guys would allow me to join you. I won't be a burden or anything, I promise. This is like when Nico Robin joined the Straw Hats. Yeah, sure. It's okay. I understand. Wait, what now? I can stay? Yep. Really? You aren't under Melanie's rule anymore. You're your own person, Valerie. We'll decide whether or not you're worth having around by how you behave from now on. Exactly. Until then, enjoy the ride. Okay. Also, you can call me Val if you want. My friends call me that. I mean, I don't have any friends, but if I did, they would call me Val, you know? I mean, I consider you guys friends. I mean, I'm not sure if you consider me. We get it, Val. Oh man, this is going to be so great. We're going to be one big happy family. Just you wait. I know this guy who knows this guy who knows this other guy who knows this one other guy that knows where we can get really good food to eat, and I mean really good. Val. Okay. Ah, we're back. I can't believe I'm so happy to see the color green. But there's no time to celebrate just yet. We don't know how far behind we've been placed. For all we know, Vivian could be getting ready to sacrifice herself right now. If we don't stop ourselves from saving her, then the world will be in ruin. I still don't like the thought of sacrificing someone to save ourselves, but if it's for the greater good, I suppose these things have to happen. We're going to make things right this time, Shofu. And seeing how Madam X isn't here right now, it looks like it's all up to us. It looks like things have already been set in motion. Take a look. We have to go get ourselves, right? What are we doing just standing around here doing nothing? We have to go and help in any way we can. That's literally right before. This is our chance, Shofu. We're alone here, aren't we? Let's get our attention so that we don't just run off. I'm going to hate myself for this, but a pebble to the head is what. Oh. Is that what happened? I saw somebody in the comments saying she threw a rock at herself. And you weren't wrong. That's funny as fuck. See, but last time the pebble to the head didn't do anything. She just ran off anyways. So do I not want to let her throw the rock? I'm assuming I don't want to let her throw the rock since last time the pebble didn't stop us last. That's crazy. She really threw that rock at herself. It's funny because I thought the comment was a joke, but it turns out it was actually serious. Huh? What's wrong? You don't think that'll work? I'm such an idiot. Of course this plan won't work. Yeah, you threw a rock at yourself last time, and we still went and did everything. I should have known because that plan was already acted out once. Back when we were chasing Vivian, I got hit in the head with a pebble. And that's because I was the one who threw that stupid pebble, excuse me, I said pedal. Screw this, Shofu. Sometimes not having a plan is the best plan in of itself. Let's just deal with this head on, literally. What the? Sorry about this. Shofu, let's go. Are you good? I mean, do you remember everything? Oh, thank goodness. Let's go, Shofu. We have work to do. That was funny. Vivian ran into a chamber underneath her house. The normal entrance to the spring of purification seems to be closed as well. Try as we may, only Vivian and her bloodline can open the door. She wants us to follow her down here, but should we really be following her like this? Huh? What do you mean? Of course we have to. Melia, what's your deal? How the hell did your hair grow that much in that small amount of time? Yo, that's hilarious. That's not important right now. What's important is Vivian's behavior. No, that's definitely important. Your hair grew like 6 inches. Minimum. I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but I need you all to listen for just a bit. Shofu and I have been through all of this already. We were able to save Vivian, but that came with a price. Because we saved Vivian, our future was destroyed and replaced with a doomed timeline. Because of many people I hold dear, we were able to make it back here in one piece. But it isn't over for us yet. We have to let Vivian do what she wants. So what you're saying is, the world would be better off if Vivian killed herself? Is that it? When it's worded like that, it sounds absolutely terrible. However, you might not care about Vivian, but I do. I'm not going to hear your stupid stories about time travel. If you don't want to help, fine, but don't bring me down with you. Anju, let's go. Yes, of course. Is this true, Melia? You aren't lying to me, right? I wouldn't lie to you, Alita. Just take a look at me. You noticed it yourself. I look very different. That's because Shofu and I have been through a lot. I know Vivian means a lot to you, because she's the original leader of your home. But more is at stake here than you understand. If she doesn't do this, then it's all over. I believe you, Melia. You too, Shofu. If this has to be done, then I'll help in any way we can. Thank you, Alita. I don't think Sela is capable of stopping Vivian from doing what she wants. But I am worried about Angie. I mean Angie. She's definitely powerful enough to stop her. Angie uses Ice-type Pokemon, right? If that's the case, then leave her to me. You two do whatever you need to do. We will. Let's get going. Am I supposed to go up here? Vivian should just be up ahead. We're finally almost done. Are we doing this again? I battled her last time, right? Yeah, I did. Save the game. Why must you persist so much? Have you not done enough? You have it all wrong, Vivian. We're here to help you. Help me? Why would you ever want to do that? I know it may sound crazy, but we've experienced what you're trying to protect us from. Well, specifically the aftermath of it. What are you going on about? Shofu and I both stopped you from doing this in one timeline, but that caused a domino effect, which led to a doomed world where there was no hope left. If it weren't for the people of that time, we wouldn't be here right now. I see. Then you've seen it, right? You've seen what's about to transpire? Wait, you believe us? I've hinted this to Shofu before, but I already know you and your gang aren't from this time. Huh? How did you figure that out? I was blessed with the power to feel everything the earth does. I can feel the life force of every being that exists in this world. I felt when you and your friends suddenly appeared near Kagiri City, and then Route 4 soon after. I guess you're good at pretending. Ha! That's how I got through most of my life, but no longer. Time is running out. I have to do this now. If you truly wish to join me, you may, but you must not disturb me while in the process. If the ritual is interrupted in any way, it could lead to some interesting side effects. I don't even understand why we're here, though. Like, let's think about it. Did this happen before? Like, is this what happened the first time this situation occurred? Because I feel like we could have just not done anything and she would have killed herself if we just weren't here at all. I don't know. I guess we're supposed to stop Angie from stopping her or whatever. I truly hope this is the right thing to do. Am I supposed to follow? That's a Garufan symbol on the ground. Yes, it is. I'm actually surprised you know about it. I heard a boy named Cannon gave you that book. That's correct. Cannon is an old friend of mine. He's a loyal servant of the protectors of Avium and Lady Numiera. I feel bad to have had to conspire with him in private. I'm sure he didn't appreciate helping me with something like this grotesque. Nevertheless, I have to do this. Do you, though? Can't this be done in another way? I've researched for alternate solutions for months. It's not possible. I wish it didn't have to be this way, but sometimes life isn't so kind. I've learned that the hard way. That should be enough preparation. The ceremony can begin now. Now, let us begin. To prevent the world's devastation, I give to you, O Earth, my body. My soul, my entire person, everything I am to the soil. For my loved ones are precious and forever perfect in my eyes. But they tread the path of adversity and tribulation. So thus I leave them with this spell of protection, to guard them from the harsh ways of humanity. McNeth, having la mafla go. What? What's happening? Vivian! Vivian, what happened? Get out of the way! Vivian, please speak to me. Don't leave me. You all killed Vivian. I will never forgive you for this. You don't understand. We had nothing to do with what just happened. There was an earthquake and then... What? Who's there? I've been looking for you, Vivian, for a very long time. Using Garufan magic to hide yourself from my radar? I must say, I'm very impressed. To think that following these pesky trainers from another time would lead me right to you. Don't tell me that's Madam X. Oh, it's the fucking... Dude, who is this Gardevoir? Like, I have no idea who this is supposed to be. It was a stroke of genius for sure. So what happened when we were actually protected then? How did we get to the present day? You know, in West Gearin and Gearin and stuff like that. How did we get to the present day if all this is happening now? Like, I don't get it. How did we end up over there? Did we do this in our past lives? Like, and this is supposed to be about Alita the whole time, right? Aren't we supposed to be figuring out why Alita is the way she is, or what's going on with her? Like, I'm very confused right now. Who are you? My name is Gardevoir. I am Master Indria's loyal servant. Why? Why would you do this to Vivian? Because she tried to stop something that was destined to happen. If I allowed her to continue, this land would be saved from Master Indriad's gift to humanity. Indriad's gift to humanity? Correct. I'm sure she's mentioned her premonition to you all. That, in fact, was no false premonition. It is an event that has already been set in motion. So Vivian was right? That means her sacrifice was in vain. Don't you all see? It's pointless to go against what's been set in stone before you were all even born. Then why'd you stop her? You all haven't even begun to fathom what's in store. But just like my master, I am a generous being. Indriad may have a gift for humanity, but I've left a small gift for you all as well. You see, Vivian doesn't have to die all alone. You can all die right with her. Die! Me curse you. What was that? This cloak belongs to... No way! Mimikyu took its cloak off? Because we know the Mimikyu was with us. I can't speak. We know the Mimikyu was teleported from that time to this time. And I guess he just threw his cloak off? This cloak belongs to... Everyone, look away for a moment. Look away? Just trust me. That fell from above me? Yo. Yo. Me, curse you. Mimikyu took its cloak off and jumped out at the Gardevoir to curse it. Mimikyu, you saved us. You all, this means nothing. You're on borrowed time. Wow, it's like a different color now. It's like all green and blue and shit. Next time, I won't be so easily beaten. So the Pokedex says that if you don't know this, the Pokedex says that if Mimikyu takes its cloth off and you look at it, then you will be doomed with a horrible sickness. So that is potentially what just happened, I guess. That monster. Vivian did all of this and now she's died for nothing. I feel like she's not dead. Yeah. Ugh. Vivian, thank goodness you're okay. If only that were the case. What do you mean? That wretched Pokemon thought she stopped me. But the spell was successful. She gave me too much time. I bet she was laughing while she watched. But now I am the last one laughing. Ha 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 ha. Does this mean your... Yes, my time to leave this world approaches. I shall leave successful, however. The ritual was interrupted. What kind of consequences will arise because of that? I have an idea. Consequences? You should know more than anyone, Andrew. Your roof of magic has the tendency to be unforgiving. Speaking of which, Sella, make me a promise. Never let me do Garufa magic ever again. Don't even let me think about it. Wait, so are you dead or not? I promise, Vivian. I promise. Good. Oh, and Sella? Thanks for being there for me. Wait, why'd you tell her not to let you do Garufa magic if you're gonna disappear anyways? She's gone. Sorry that I couldn't help you more. There was nothing to be done. Vivian was determined to do this for a long time, it seems. What are we going to do now? I'm the last one in Sheridan Village. I can't just leave this place. There's just too much for me to leave behind if I don't stay. Then stay. This place is your home too. Yeah, you're right. I think... What's happening? I don't know. She's a little ass girl. Don't tell me that's fucking Alita. What? Who is this? Vivian? That's not my name. That reminds me of the little, the Tyler, the Creator Vine, where he calls the girl, what's the, Esmeralda? And the girl's like, that's not my name. Then he covers her mouth. What's your name, sweetheart? That's obviously Alita. Talia. Yeah, and then they fucking rearrange the letters in her name. Talia? So you're not Vivian. Your name is Talia? Yes. I think I'm beginning to understand now. Angie, would you mind explaining them? I think I'm about to pass out. Yes. I believe this is the consequences of Vivian's ritual. Garufa magic is something that should not be toyed with. It's incredibly unstable and unpredictable. There is almost always a consequence for taking part in one of its rituals. I suppose it's something similar to the concept of equivalent exchange. Equivalent exchange. It's a very risky process, but the concept is simple. You cannot gain something without giving something back in return of equal value. Vivian gave her life to protect the lives of countless others, but her ritual was interrupted and resulted with this girl. I can only guess that this girl, Talia, is nothing short of Vivian's reincarnation. This is Vivian's reincarnation? Correct, but that's not all. I'd imagine that although Vivian was successful in her endeavors to create a protection spell, it must not be as strong as it could have been due to, well, you know. Which means whatever catastrophe she predicted will still happen? Perhaps, but whatever that is, it should still be weakened. What do we do? Well, I don't think we can do much about it, but... Just one moment, I have an idea. What the hell just happened? Sella, please take this with you. What is this? The capsule contains a portion of my power inside of it. When this jewel is smashed, its power shall be released. When that happens, it will encase you in ice for 24 hours. When it becomes clear that this event is taking place, use this to protect yourself and Talia. I see. Thank you, Angie. There's actually something I want to do. Something for Vivian. Will you all help me? Of course we will, Sella. Anything for Vivian. Please, follow me. There was a small tradition we used to do in Sheridan Village a long time ago. When someone in the village died and passed on, we would ring the bell for safe passage to heaven. It's only right to revive this tradition with Vivian's passing. And one last time for my fiancé. And that should be it. Goodbye, Vivian. One day I will make this place the community you always wanted it to be. Vivian's sacrifice won't be in vain, Sella. I will make sure her name is known throughout the ages. Yes. So will you all be returning to your time then? Ah, so you believe that we aren't from this time then? Yes, there's no doubt about that in my mind anymore. For the record, I'm not mad at you all anymore. Truthfully, I don't know what I'm feeling right now, but I'm sorry, Sella. No, it's really okay. Vivian isn't truly gone, is she? She's dormant within the soul of Talia. That has to be Alita. And I will protect her this time. I won't fail, not again. We believe in you, Sella. I know you're going to do just fine. We're going to go home now. I'm sure we all deserve a little bit of rest. Thank you for visiting Shofu, Alita, Anju, and Melia. Oh, I believe my time here has also come to an end. Despite everything, I will remain positive and remember this day in a good light. Best wishes to you all. May our paths cross again. Oh, what about Aaron? What's so funny? I guess it's not so much that it's funny. It's more like I had a huge realization. One that I'll tell you all later. What I'm more interested in is what you two went through. Not to sound inconsiderate or mean, but you two look dead inside. But that's because we are, just a tad. But I don't think Erin will enjoy being left out of this conversation. She's been in bed this whole time, hasn't she? It's been weeks. Maybe for you, but Erin has only been sleeping for about an hour. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. I lost track of time. Well, it could be worse. You could explode into a million pieces and disappear into thin air. Just like last time. But what? You're telling a joke, right, Melia? Melia, wait! Alright, guys. What the heck? How's it snowing? Anyways, I'm gonna save the game there. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with another... excuse me. Ooh, caught a stretch. Ooh! We'll be back tomorrow with another episode. Nothing crazy happened in this episode, though. I had a couple questions, but I tried not to complain, so hopefully you guys don't hate me anymore. But thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow. Goodbye!